Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. We are going to go over what are the New York Knicks running in the preseason with Mike Brown. If you just don't want to watch the video, you just want to know, hey, just tell me what they're running. Well, they're running exactly what you thought they would be running with Mike Brown. A lot of dribble handoff, DHO action, point over the top or zoom action, a lot of 2-3-minute action with a lot of dribble handoffs, down screens into handoffs, a lot of that type of action that you saw in Sacramento. I know a lot of New York Knicks fans were hoping to see a little bit more movement in the offense this year with Mike Brown. I think I especially wanted to see it just because I just love watching fluid basketball, movement basketball, but that's what they've been running so far. They're obviously not running the Prince like Mike Brown used to have a lot more Princeton sets back when he first started in the league, but they are running a lot of concepts of it, of the point over the top and DHO action. So let's take a look at some of these clips that I have here on Synergy. And a lot of times Brunson sometimes starts the always right here. And again, I know a lot of people are saying, why are they running this stuff with Mitchell Robinson? This is something they're just trying to go over, see what's happening. We'll see in January if there's different sets they look. So a lot of times they're going a 5-out, 4-out look for the Knicks, and they go into some action. So right here, overplayed. I think he's going to, yep, he cuts. Maybe a handoff, fake the handoff here, and then he's going to probably set a down screen for the corner into DHO, and this is exactly what we're going to see a lot of, guys. That's exactly where you're going to see a lot of, not only the Knicks do it, but obviously a lot of NBA teams do it. Let's rewind and see what happens. So this is what I call zoom action, which there's a lot of people call it. I actually call it point over the top action as well sometimes, where you go over top the ball. Princeton guys know this. We're going to set a down screen here. Couple different things you can do here when the screen is set. You can go under, you can curl it. We know the motion concepts. You guys have seen this action before. You know what it's about. So there's a couple different actions we can do here. Slip actions depending on how they defend it. So we get a down screen here, come off it, dribble handoff. We're going to call this zoom action because we're in the NBA. We're not going to call it point over the top. We're going to call this zoom action. I'll call it point over the top sometimes too. But that's kind of what we see here. We see a cutter happen there. And we'll see what happened here. And I think when they were in the Middle East, they're doing some 4-out 1-in dribble drive stuff as well. Little drift pass right here to OG. OG shoots it, and good effort by Robinson. And again, you're going to see a lot of it probably change over the course of the year when Mitchell Robinson, and I'm assuming Jordan Clarkson's on the team, I believe. So if that's the case, he's definitely someone that's going to probably he's a microwave. We call him those type of players microwave players. Ooh, Rando, nice little we're in transition here. Look how they space the floor here. Brunson's looking to attack, doesn't get it. Look at drag in transition, going to go after it. And we're going to see this a lot too. And when I call this dribble drive, a lot of teams do this where I just call it 4-out 1-in dribble drive motion here, guys. We're spread out here. We're looking at 4-out 1-in. We have Mitchell Robinson doing the dunker spot. And this is kind of a look you'll see a lot in the NBA too. So you're going to see a lot of this. Not just the Knicks do it. A lot of teams do it where you break one-on-one. And from there, it's just simple, hey, how are we doing this? So in college, what happens is that when people drive, sometimes it's okay, well, if the ball is driving away from you, you can fill in one spot. If the ball is driving towards you, you kind of sink one spot. You can have different rules there, but right now they're just going to play off that dribble drive action right there. Brunson has the ball here. Let's see if they get into a set play here. And again, a lot of their offense will be 4-out, 5-out. Let's see what happens into a dribble handoff here. Come off here, and that looks like blind. Yep. So this is going to happen a lot because Jalen Brunson is going to be denied here, right? So this is a tough pass to make. You should go to Brunson. You can give it to Mitchell Robinson or do a DHO into a ball screen. But that's not there. So we're just going to pop up here almost like and get into a point over the top action. I think this is kind of like an entry that I saw from the triangle offense to it. But for right now, we're just going to call it. They're going to get into point system right here, point at the top right here. So he's going to get this handoff. If not, he's going to set a down screen. He elects to take the handoff. He's going to go drive and do Jalen Brunson things, which is credit play. But as you see that, guys, if he doesn't take the handoff, what's he going to do here? He's going to set a down screen on the corner right here, and then we're going to see exactly what we saw at the last play currently, and then we'll probably see this slot cut happen a lot when they take this ball here, just to create space and create that big gap that we didn't talk about earlier, that when you have that cut here and you call this DHO, you're going to have this big gap, but not very clean here. Again, I think Robinson's really going to have to, as New York Knicks fans are probably going to agree, and a lot of you guys are going to agree, that Robinson really has to start honing in on he's not the most skilled big, he doesn't really play at a high post that much, or ever had to, but he's going to have to play a little bit more than he's ever been because of the offense. We're off to the races here, guys. We're coming up here, gonna have it, and we call this 2-minute action, pitch action, go action, whatever you want to call it here. We're in a 4-out 1-in look. Again, we're in a 4-out 1-in look. Have it right there. Bam. Good little stunt there. Decent contest there, right? And again, there's a 4-1, and every NBA team's going to do this type of look, guys. It's not great, but in terms of what we see for movement, but it's going to be effective for good teams and great for other teams, and then weaker teams a bit tougher. But again, good little stunt there and help by Minnesota there. Doesn't have it, but we will see that because Brunson can absolutely beat his man off the dribble. We've seen it time and time again. Little slob action here. Mitch Robinson having the ball here. Again, look, we said downscreen here. Again, guys, we call this the zoom over the top action. I'm going to call it the curl. We see the curl there. Brunson takes a hip three. And again, a lot of different actions that we see this. And we're going to probably see this action. Every NBA team has been doing this for a long, long time, right? We've been seeing a lot of NBA teams do it for the longest time, even with Sacramento with Rick Adelman. Adelman's team with his corner offense, right? Again, the zoom. Point over the top action here, which is the same thing. We set a down screen here. He curls it because we don't really want Cat coming off the handoff right all the time. So we want Jalen Brunson to do that. So we have that, and we're going to have that action there. And of course, if he were to take this handoff, sometimes we'll see a cutter here, just like I talked about, where number 25 top of the key here. He will cut through the lane just to give Brunson more of a huge gap here where we put the defense in a little bit of a hole here. Do one or two more possessions, guys. I don't make these videos too long, but it's always great to see. I love preseason, just seeing them like go after and execute stuff. I love it. I love it. In transition, Brunson have the ball here. Get in there. All right, what are we in now? We're gonna be in our dribble drive. We're gonna be a 5-out. Okay, right here. Pass, shot. Okay, and that's a very good look. It's a very good look. Coming down the court, what are we having here? We're going to have a pitch here. I saw he was doing a lot with this like pass and go stuff. He's going to come up here. Are we going to enter the ball there? No, we won't. Shot and kick, good. And again, Mitchell Robinson coming up here. Why? To get into that point action. Come up, probably finish up here or the top of the key there, just to receive the ball there. Let's get into that action. They like to pass to Cat and go. So you're going to see a lot of that type of action. Very simple, but a lot of different things we can do out of it, right? There's a lot of different things we can do out of that zoom point over the top action. Dribble drive there. Cat put the ball on the floor here into traffic there. And, okay, we'll go next possession. That's one he'd like to have back. Let's end with a good possession here. Robinson's going to pop out here, go over top. Oh, pitch ahead. Little DHO into a ball screen. Get down there, zoom action right there. Okay, good. Come off it. Yep, very good. And we're two-man game action. Yep, very good. And Brunson had a little shot there. Comes over. Very good. And I like this. Yep, drift pass to a shot. Good. So this right here is good stuff. Again, what you want to see is team will start pressuring this. We sometimes see a down screen stuff. He pops out. The timing is okay here. Pass couldn't be made here, but pass happens right there. And we call this action, a lot of people call it, two-man game action, pitch action, go action, a couple different names as well. But we see that a couple times. With Brunson, we'll definitely see this more with Cat and Brunson because of the three-point threat here. But he comes over here, tries to drive it, do a DHO, passes right there. And again, we're in point over the top action. You Princeton guys, you see my videos, you know what this is. Zoom action, put on top. We have a down screen here into a dribble handoff. That's the offense. Come through it. And we're playing there. And that's a lot of the stuff you'll see. They do other things too, but that's kind of what you guys are going to see this year. Not just with the New York Knicks, though, but with a lot of teams. You're going to see that point over the top / zoom action. I'm going to call it both. And that's kind of how you're going to see a lot of teams try to attack it. New York Knicks will definitely be doing this. Start of the season, they've been doing this, I think, all preseason long. So it'll be fun to see what they do. And what's going to be really fun is that they've been all preseason long, they're not afraid to give it to Mitchell Robinson in the high post and play make, pass, be a facilitator. So we're going to see if he gets better as the offense goes, or this offense will definitely evolve into some more sets and different things they can do out of it as the season goes on. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and keep your sights on basketball vision.